This is from the Wall Street Journal. Immigration skepticism goes mainstream in Europe. Mainstream. It's not mainstream in the United States. We are to the left of Europe. Europe has shut down these centers for the mutilation of children. They've shut them down. You're a 17-year-old girl, forget younger. You're a 17-year-old girl, let's say, and you want your breast removed because you think you're a boy. It's virtually impossible to happen in Europe. Or even, let's make it easier, 18. I played for you, I don't know, last year or earlier this year. One children's hospital that actually had a video out. How much money they're making on these surgeries. We are to the left of Europe on abortion. Abortion on demand is very, very rare in this world. Immigration is the most vexing political problem in Europe these days. Wow, that's how it begins, the Wall Street Journal piece. You couldn't say that about the United States, could you? I don't have an answer, by the way. I do not have an answer. With all of my study of America, my immersion in these subjects for a lifetime, I don't get it. That half this country doesn't give a damn about this fact. Even in Europe, listen, it's the most vexing political problem in Europe these days. And guess what? That's not me speaking, that's the article. It's no longer a preoccupation only of the so-called far right. This weekend, centrist Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk, I would say, they say centrist, he's actually left of center. We were in Poland and we saw what happened. Became the latest European leader to try to slam this continent's gates shut. Mr. Tusk announced that Poland soon will stop accepting asylum applications from new border crossers. Several thousand migrants, often from the Middle East and Africa, attempt to enter Poland every month. Yes, the same Poland that is nowhere near the Middle East or Africa. A growing segment of the public no longer supports European asylum law. These rules were developed after World War II to ensure the democratic world would never again turn its back on the world's vulnerable people as too many countries turned away Jews and others fleeing the Nazis. The concern has gone mainstream now as centrist politicians realize voters are serious about the issue. I would say, therefore, that in Europe, the average citizen wants to save their country more than the average American wants to save his or her country. There is no other explanation. That is how deep the influence of leftism is. I'll bet that one of the reasons, here's a thought, the percentage of Americans who have attended college is higher than the percentage of any other country attended college. That may be a big factor. You don't learn it at 99% of American colleges. What you do is you are transformed. You're indoctrinated into leftism. All education is a form of indoctrination. There is an indoctrination into the ideals of truth, beauty, and goodness. That's an indoctrination too. So the issue is not what is indoctrinate. To give a doctrine over depends what the doctrine is. Even if the doctrine is just pursue truth, you are getting a doctrine. But this is a left-wing doctrine and not a liberal doctrine. More Americans have attended college than in any other place, and it is the college-educated that forms the backbone of the Democratic vote. Berlin last month reimposed checks at Germany's previously unguarded borders with other European Union countries in order to, quote, further limit irregular migration. France, Austria, Italy, Sweden, and others have done the same. A particular problem is migrants forum shopping asylum applications. Yes, that's what they do. What country has made it easiest for us to enter? And in the world today, the answer is the United States of America. And the person in charge of it is running for president and may win.